Ohio's JOHNSTOWN, AP, Ohio's greatest economic development project ever, has a significant employment challenge: where to locate 7,000 construction workers in an industry that is already expanding while also facing a national labor shortage for skilled tradespeople. The $20 billion semiconductor manufacturing facility close to the state capitol is here. Intel unveiled it earlier this year. The project will employ 3,000 workers with an average pay of roughly $135,000 when the two fabs, or factories, operate in 2025. The 1,000-acre property must first be leveled and the semiconductor plants constructed before that can happen. According to Michael Engbert, an official of the Laborers International Union of North America based in Ohio, this initiative echoed across the country. Ohio gave Intel over $2 billion in incentives, including a 30-year tax break, to secure the project. In order to expand the semiconductor sector locally and globally, Intel has proposed investing $150 million in educational support. Following Congress's approval last month of a package bolstering the semiconductor sector and scientific research in an effort to create more high-tech jobs in the United States and help it better compete with foreign rivals, construction is anticipated to pick up speed. It includes a 25% tax credit for businesses that invest in chip facilities in the U.S., as well as more than $52 billion in grants and other incentives for the semiconductor industry. For instance, Missouri-based VanTrust Real Estate announced it was constructing a 500-acre, 200-hectare, business park next door to house Intel suppliers just 6 months after Intel disclosed the Ohio facility. 5 million square feet, 464,515 square meters, is around 9 football fields in size. It is anticipated that such projects would require more vendors. To assure enough construction workers, California-based Intel will draw on the lessons acquired from constructing earlier semiconductor sites around the country and around the world, the firm said in a statement. Access to the area's strong labor was cited by Intel as one of the state's top grounds for selection, according to the business. Although there will be difficulties, we are convinced that there is enough demand for these positions to be filled. Additionally, there are plans for a new $200 million municipal courthouse south of Columbus, at least 3 additional Google and Amazon data centers, and solar array projects that might alone require roughly 6,000 construction jobs. According to federal figures, Central Ohio has around 45,000 people working in residential and commercial construction. Given present and upcoming demands, that number increased by 1,800 between May 2021 and May 2022, indicating a shortage in the future. According to Mary Tebow, executive director of the Builders Exchange of Central Ohio, a trade association for the construction sector, "I don't know of a single commercial construction company that's not recruiting." Or, to put it another way, the Intel project is so significant and lucrative that it will open up prospects for people who didn't see construction work in their future, according to Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted, the state's economic development point person. "You will find the skill," he asserted, "when you're ready to pay people more to do something." According to Ed Brady, CEO of the Washington, D.C.-based Home Builders Institute, in addition to new and out-of-state workers, some will likely be plucked from the residential construction business, reducing an already limited number of home builders. According to Ed Dietz of the National Association of Home Builders, this creates a housing shortage risk that might stifle the exact kind of economic growth that Intel is encouraging. By 2050, there will likely be 3 million people living in Central Ohio, which would mean 11,000 to 14,000 new homes will need to be built each year. According to Jennifer Knoll, Associate Director for Community Development at the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission, that was before to Intel's announcement. With 11,000 units, the region came the closest to that objective in 2020. "As a region, we are aware that there is work to be done," Knoll remarked. "Whether there is a shortage or not, work is ongoing at and around the Intel site." On a recent morning in August, parades of trucks rumbled over rural roads while the beeping of numerous construction equipment echoed in the background.